Peace and greetings, everyone. This is Christina, and I am back with this video. And this video topic is going to be about crossroads. A few rituals and spells and things that I know about. Some of the spells and rituals and call for going to a crossroads, and you go to the crossroads and you leave your sorrows or your pains or your enemy's name, or person you think who's attacking you, you leave it. You go to the crossroads, you leave your offering. You need to make a decision, you need wise counsel and wise guidance from spirit. You go leave your sorrows or questions at the crossroads, and you give it to God. In church, they do the same thing. They call you down to the altar. You confess your sins. You give your sorrows. What do? You give it to God. And that's one thing that I truly love about religion, is how they have incorporated spirituality and rituals and things like that into the craft of religion. So in religion, they have a cross, and that's a crossroads. Leave it at the crossroads. Meet you at the crossroads. And that's that symbolicness of giving it to the light. The light in Christianity, I don't want to, touch much on that subject, but when you give things to the light, you let it go. When you hold it into darkness, into sin, I can't believe I did this. I'm so regretful. I hate what I did. I hate this person. He hurt me. Da 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 da. You go and you give it to light. Give it to Jesus. Jesus is love, happiness. He's the light in the way. When we give our darkness and our sorrows to the light, to the sun, we are releasing it. We're no longer letting those sorrows and darkness hold us prisoner. We give it to God. So I'm going to give 3 examples of crossroads, on top of going to church and confessing your sins, giving it to God and letting it go, and things like that. It's just like at crossroads rituals. When we do crossroads rituals, we go to the crossroads, we leave our questions, our desires, our pain, our sorrows, and we turn around and we walk off, and we don't look back. These are the same things. Why do we not look back? Because if you look back, you're still thinking about it. If you look back, you're still holding on. You're still holding on to that part of you, and things like that. So the first example, on top of going to church and going down and confessing your sins and giving it to God, the first example is to go to a crossroads, whether it's at the end of your street, or a crossroads that you know of, that can help aid in that subconsciousness of letting go. The next example that I have done, is you can go outside with a piece of chalk, and you can write just an X or a cross, whatever works best with you. As we know, X marks the spot. So if you want to write it, I use chalk, I've used salt, I've used sugar, I've used all type of things to create a crossroads, and that's basically up to you. You could write a cross in the street, in your driveway, at your front door. I have done all 3. So let's say you're trying to bring something to you. You might put the X right in front of your door. You're trying to bring that gateway energy to you, that direction and energy towards you. If you want the energy away from you, I don't suggest doing it on your property. You can do it right on the street outside of your property. I have drew crossroads at churches, at buildings, to help my results. Because as I said before, magic is an experiment to help with your experience. So I have drew crossroads or crosses at huge success centers, at centers that are for helping and aid and healing. I drew a cross there. I wanted to bring that to me, and things like that. That's the second idea, drawing your own cross with chalk, salt, sugar, honey, whatever you're trying to bring towards you or away from you. You could make your own crossroads by just a line. Even if it's getting a piece of paper and drawing a cross on the piece of paper and leaving your result. It is all about that subconscious triggering to leave things behind. Leave it at the crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. Those type of phrases. Give it to God and let go. Another example is to get a cross. You could get a cross from the store. You might have one in your home. You could go and set the cross outside, right on your, your driveway, your sidewalk, and then leave your intention or your whatever you're leaving at the crossroads and walk off. Um, Another thing is I get these nails, and I get these are, what do I want to call them? Railroad nails. So this is a form of cross. And what I would do with this, or you could do with this, you could get two sticks and wrap them together and create you a crossroads, because you're doing the work. That's what magic is. Prayer without works is what? Dead. So magic is doing the work. You could get a cross, make it whatever you want to make it. Go write your intentions or pain, sorrows, enemies' names, regrets, sins. You write them on a piece of paper, parchment paper, cardboard paper, tissue paper, toilet paper, whatever you have to write on. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you have to utilize, and is at the disposal of you that you could use. You write it on there, and I personally would go outside, and I would put, the paper on the ground, and I would stick this in the ground and turn around and walk off. The reason why we turn around and let go, no, we do not look back on crossroads. When you do any magic that asks to bring upon a crossroads or do something at the crossroads, you leave it there and you do not look back. You don't look back. That's that symbolic energy of letting go, that subconscious mind. I'm letting it go and I'm walking off. So crossroads can be done at a real crossroads. At church is a crossroads. Walking down the aisle, confessing your sins, that is a crossroads. With chalk, salt, or anything like that, that is an element maybe in aiding in what you're trying to do. Or you can get a physical cross, or two sticks, wrap them together, lay it on the ground, stick it in the ground. It's whatever you have at your disposal. So crossroads are just symbolic meanings of leaving something and letting it go, or crosses in the sense of drawing it to you. So it matters on what type of magic you're trying to do. If you want it to go away, you would do it away from your home and where you sleep at. If you want to bring something to you, you can do it right in your front yard. You can write an X right on your front door under your welcome mat. There's an X up under my welcome mat in my front door. So I use that to bring in the type of energy that I desire and that I want. I use that X to draw to me what I want, because what? X marks the spot. These are just different angles of the same thing. A compass, north, east, south, west. So I want to make sure I did it right on camera. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I truly hope that it helps. If you have any questions, leave them below. I will try to answer them. Thank you so much. Subscribe, like, share. Thank you so much.